Wednesday marks 1 year since India revoked the special autonomous status of its part of Kashmir. Authorities have imposed a 2-day curfew leading up to the first anniversary of the controversial decision. The Himalayan region has been the subject of 2 wars between India and Pakistan. While the region is split, both countries have claimed Kashmir. Residents of Indian-administered Kashmir have protested against New Delhi's decision, and now a new set of rules seek to change the region's demography and will allow non-Kashmiris to buy property there. Security forces, meanwhile, are gearing up for the anniversary to prevent any rallies and protests from taking place. For more, let's cross now to New Delhi and speak to Ishan Russell. Ishan, it's already been a year since the reorganisation of India-administered Kashmir. What is the situation there now? And we understand a curfew is in place in the capital, Srinagar.
Yes, absolutely. A pretty strict curfew is in place, so you have literally no movement happening other than essential services, and that will be in effect for at least the next 48 hours. Remember, Kashmir has already been under this kind of a lockdown ever since this decision was announced. The political leadership across party lines was detained. Even the mainstream parties, former chief ministers were detained. In fact, one, Mehbooba Mufti, is still under detention right now. So as far as the situation today is concerned, there is that curfew, so you do not have protests, etc. happening. But one can say that there is simmering resentment because there is really no conversation that has come forth over the past 1 year in terms of the way forward for Kashmir.
And as you say, there's been no conversation that's come forward. So what exactly has changed in the year, and what could be the way forward, Ishan?
Right, so Kashmir has been pretty much under lockdown since last August when the security was ramped up. India, along that Pakistan border that it shares over there, that border had become a skirmish point almost after the Balakot strike that Indian Air Force had gone into Pakistan and conducted that airstrike over there. After that, there was a terror attack in India, and there was increased security deployment in the Kashmir Valley as such, and that deployment still continues to this day. But apart from that, in terms of civil liberties, yes, as I pointed out, there has been a big question mark about that. Even the Supreme Court of India and other law institutions have not really intervened, so to say. And there's also that domicile certificates that are being issued to non-resident Kashmiris. And that, of course, has created quite a bit of a stir among the local populace there, because earlier, it was only hereditary rights one could through which one could buy property over there. But now other people, though there are stipulations like one has to be have either lived for 15 years or live for 7 years and pass a certain kind of education or exams from there. So those stipulations are there, but under that domicile law, about 400,000 people, according to media reports, have been given domicile certificates. So there are fears that a demographic change might also be happening, and that could also lead to resentment. And the fact that there is no kind of a political process or conversation that has emerged would further add to that resentment that a lot of people in Kashmir would be feeling today.
Ishan Russell in New Delhi, thank you so much for your reporting. Appreciate it.